Star Citizen has cracked $700 million in funding, and like clockwork, like it happens every single year, an article comes out saying $700 million raised, but there is no game. In fact, I tweeted this out yesterday. I said, in before the inevitable, Star Citizen has raised $700 million, but there is no game. And this time it comes to us from IGN. Usually it's Kotaku or PC Gamer. So IGN, hats off to you. You got the title this time. But more surprising to me this time around is usually the comment section is filled with people making stupid comments. But overall, I found people have gotten a lot smarter over the years. But yet we'll find one or two of them still making the same comment. Here it is. I'm not picking on you, Bobsicles. I understand this is a complicated topic for a lot of people. But this individual saying people still buying garbage from this company are being told we are making something never done before on our own engine, and they buy it and continue paying and playing $700 million, almost $1 billion in 10 years, and no game, lol, clown face. Understandable. Now look, this is a difficult concept to understand. Everyone loves hot dogs. Most people like hot dogs, but nobody wants to understand how the sausage is made. If you got to see how the sausage is made, you may not like hot dogs at all, but everyone loves eating them. No one likes to see how it's made. But on the topic of $700 million over 10 years, sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. But how much does it cost to make a modern AAA game at this day and age? In the year 2025 that we're going into soon, what will it cost to release a AAA game? Well, we have some good estimates here coming to us from GTA 6, which is due to come out next year. I'm kind of concerned. What if GTA 6 is announced and Star Citizen Squadron 42 single-player game is announced around the same time? That could be problematic. But for the sake of this video and answering the questions or concerns that $700 million is a lot of money, GTA 6 is expected to cost $2 billion. Now, I ask you, if GTA 6, which I believe has been in development since 2014, is there a date about that? I don't think they mention it. But over the past 8 years or 7 years of GTA 6's development, is $2 billion a crazy amount of money? But more so, let me raise this hypothetical question to you who are critical. If you were playing GTA 6 right now as an open development and seeing all the problems, all the bugs, all the issues they're facing, would you be very, very turned off about the state of the game? You probably would be. But all we see is a final release 8, 10 years later, a polished product, which everyone loves, and a price tag of $2 billion, and you'll say, wow, Chef Kiss was worth it, right? Now, I'm not saying that Star Citizen is going to be a perfect game. In fact, if it comes out, if Squadron 42, the single-player part of Star Citizen comes out and is bad, I'll be the first to come out and go, wow, this game sucks. For the $800 million, or whatever it costs, I will say, yeah, this game is terrible. I have no problem doing that. But the other thing I want to raise is basically, we look at the funding dashboard. A lot of people seem to have a problem understanding that $700 million that they have raised is not sitting in a bank account. It's not sitting in a hot tub and Chris Roberts is diving in and swimming around like Scrooge McDuck. That money has been used over the years to expand the offices, to build out the game, to build out the game engine, which they had to make themselves. It started off with $7 million during the Kickstarter. And the following year, they got $28 million. That money was used to hire new personnel, to build out the offices, to buy office equipment. And the following year, they raised $32 million, which again was used to expand the offices. And this goes on and on. In fact, last year or the year before that, they opened up these massive offices in Manchester. Upwards of 1,000 employees who all need salaries, who all need to eat, who all need food, who all need PCs, who all need office furniture. It takes money to build this kind of business. While we're on this chart right here, this is the funding chart. The month of May for this year, by the way, has turned out to be a record month of May with $22 million raised. The closest month of May before that was in 2022 with $21 million raised. So I say this every single year. I go, I don't know if Star Citizen can beat the record of the previous year. And so far this year, they are a bit low. They're coming in a bit under the previous year. But if they crack over another 100 million, that is impressive yet again. There is definitely a very dedicated and very passionate group of players who continue to fund this game with the bugs, with the problems, everything comes along with that. But is $700 million a lot? And a lot of people are surprised by the amount raised and to see the state of the game is in. But again, let me ask you, if GTA 6 was in open development with all the bugs visible to you right now, would you think $2 billion is too much? It sounds crazy. But keep in mind, and I always pull up this article. Now, I know mobile gaming is not PC gaming, but to understand the amount of money that is out there in this field, in the gaming genre, PUBG did 8 million per day in 2021. All right, not for the month, not for the year, for the per day. A mobile game does 8 million in a day. All right, top grossing mobile games of 2023. Again, mobile is just the numbers I'm pulling up because this is available. More people have access to mobile. I understand PC gaming is a smaller segment of that. But understand that Honor of Kings, a game you don't even know what the hell that is, does 1.4 billion for the year in 2023. You might know Roblox a bit better. Roblox does 868 million for the year in 2023. With those numbers in mind, just for mobile gaming, does that still look crazy to you? That Star Citizen might do $100 million for the entire year. All right, in 2023. The entire year in 2023, they did 117 million. Understand that Honor of Kings, whatever that is, did 1.4 billion for the year. These are crazy numbers. And so keeping in mind that GTA 6 is estimated to be doing $2 billion to finish their game. And the point to make here is also you get a finished, polished game at the end of it. Now, if after all of this, in assuming around October this year, they announced Squadron 42, if and when Squadron 42 comes out next year, and the game is bad, I will agree with all the naysayers and they go, you guys are 100% correct. $800 million and the game is terrible. It's terrible. But if Squadron 42 comes out and it's a polished, well-received game, is $800 million crazy? No, it's not. But consider it's not only the single-player game they're making, it's also a multiplayer game. $800 million for a single-player game and a multiplayer game in 2025. Is that insane? Apparently, GTA 6, which will have story mode and a multiplayer game, is estimated to come in at $2 billion. I don't think it's crazy. I think $700 million is a pretty good price if you're comparing it to GTA 6. Now, I expect GTA 6 to be flawless. I don't expect Squadron 42 to be flawless. I'm sorry, Star Citizen, but I just expect bugs. I expect issues. I think we all do. But I don't think it's a ridiculous amount of money to expect for a single player and a multiplayer game in the year 2025. That's where I stand on this. But if you disagree, feel free to do so in the comment section below. If you like my content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.